stop scrolling. If you have these dimes in your collection, you might be holding one of the rarest coins in the world. This tiny dime could be worth thousands at auction, and the luckiest collectors are hunting for it right now. Could be hiding in your drawer. If you have this coin, you might very well be the luckiest person in the world. Imagine holding in your hand a small, unassuming piece of silver, no bigger than a fingertip, yet containing within it the weight of history, the thrill of rarity, and the potential for unimaginable fortune. The 1975 dime, struck at the Denver Mint, might appear ordinary at first glance, but collectors around the world know that its subtle variations, its minting quirks, and its preservation could transform this tiny coin into a treasure sought after in secret auctions and high-stakes collector circles. Every line, every engraving, and even the tiniest imperfection tells a story that spans decades, connecting you directly to a time when America was navigating its own economic shifts, cultural transformations, and the quiet hum of everyday life. This coin, a Roosevelt dime, is part of a series that has captivated collectors since its introduction in 1946, following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Yet, what makes the 1975 dime so compelling is not just its historical context, but the subtle nuances that emerge when you hold one in hand and examine it under the right light. The Denver Mint, represented by the small d stamped on the coin, produced millions of dimes that year, yet a fraction of them were preserved in pristine condition. Coins that avoided the wear and tear of circulation are now the ones fetching attention in collector auctions, drawing the eyes of seasoned numismatists and everyday enthusiasts alike. If you happen to possess one of these coins, you might already be sitting on a fortune, unbeknownst to many who glance at their spare change without realizing the hidden stories in their wallets. When you examine the 1975 dime closely, you notice the meticulous artistry of its design. The obverse side, featuring President Roosevelt's portrait, is an emblem of dignity, his gaze cast forward, his profile sculpted with delicate precision. The inscriptions, the year, and the mint mark D are all crafted to standards that today's coin enthusiasts pore over with magnifying glasses, looking for the slightest signs of misalignment, doubling, or errors. These minor variations can instantly elevate the value of a coin in the eyes of collectors, transforming what seems like an everyday piece of currency into a centerpiece of a high-profile auction. And auctions, as you might know, are where the thrill really comes alive. Some collectors attend in person, others vie over phone bids, and yet others participate in secret online auctions where coins like the 1975 dime quietly change hand for sums that defy imagination. If you have one in your collection, you might feel the pulse of excitement that thousands of bidders around the world experience as they anticipate the gavel striking, knowing that luck, timing, and eye for detail converge to determine who will walk away with history in their hands. The story of the 1975 dime is also one of endurance. Despite the wear and tear of circulation, some of these coins have survived decades in astonishing condition. There are collectors who specifically seek dimes with sharp, well-defined features, the kind of coins that, when held at the right angle, reflect light off Roosevelt's cheek and the rim with near perfection. These coins are not just currency. They are artifacts, tangible connections to a moment in American history. In auction houses across the country, coins with exceptional luster, original mint finish, or rare die varieties can command astronomical prices, and the 1975 dime is no exception. Some rare specimens have been known to sell for tens of thousands of dollars, especially when presented in pristine, uncirculated condition or with distinctive characteristics that distinguish them from the millions produced that year. If you own one of these exceptional coins, consider yourself extraordinarily lucky, the kind of luck that only happens once in a lifetime. Collectors are drawn to the 1975 dime not only for its aesthetic appeal, but also for its numismatic significance. In 1975, America was in a period of transition, and coins produced during this time carry subtle historical weight. Some dimes exhibit slight variations in the strike, differences in the thickness of lettering, or even minute errors that can turn an ordinary coin into a coveted item at auctions. Every year, Collectors gather at both public and private auctions, scrutinizing trays of coins, often uncovering hidden gems among ordinary pieces. Imagine being one of those lucky few who spot a 1975 dime with a perfect strike or an unusual minting anomaly. The excitement is palpable, and the coin instantly becomes a sought-after prize. Those who have participated in rare coin auctions know the thrill of watching bids escalate, often exponentially, as the rarity and condition of a coin are revealed to a room full of eager collectors. Even the most casual observer might be astonished at the values these coins can reach. While a circulated 1975 dime might hold modest face value, an uncirculated or exceptionally preserved specimen can dramatically outperform expectations. At auctions, collectors often compete fiercely, aware that even a slight oversight could cost them a rare piece of history. The stakes are high, and the competition is intense. Some collectors attend weekly auctions, some scour catalogs, and some participate in elite, invite-only auctions with a 1975 dime is just one of many rare treasures on display. Each coin tells its own story, and every auction offers the chance for a dramatic revelation. A coin that was once tucked away in a drawer suddenly becomes the crown jewel of a collection, fetching prices that defy imagination. If you own this coin, you are, without a doubt, among the fortunate few. The intrigue of the 1975 dime extends beyond its immediate value. It is a piece that sparks conversations, fuels passion for history, and drives the meticulous pursuit of perfection among collectors. The coin's journey from the Denver Mint to the hands of collectors, sometimes across generations, highlights the profound connection between history and the modern collector. Each auction adds a new chapter to this coin's story, from the private sales where collectors whisper about its qualities to the high-profile public auctions that attract international attention. In these settings, the 1975 dime shines as more than just a coin. It is a symbol of luck, foresight, and the thrill of discovery. If you have one tucked in your collection right now, you might already be holding a piece of a narrative that collectors around the world are eager to witness firsthand. Every aspect of the coin's design, minting, and preservation influences its value. The tiniest scratch, the faintest discoloration, or a slight misalignment can shift the perception from ordinary to extraordinary. And it is precisely this attention to detail that drives collectors to participate in repeated auctions, seeking out coins that stand above the rest. The 1975 dime, with its subtle yet captivating characteristics, has become a favorite among numismatists who relish the thrill of discovery. Auctions become a stage where luck, timing, and expertise intersect, and witnessing the coin you own draw competitive bids is a heart-racing experience. Owning this coin is more than just a financial advantage. It is a badge of good fortune, a symbol that you are among the select few who truly appreciate the value hidden in what seems at first glance like an ordinary dime. Collectors also know that context is key. Coins preserved in original packaging, uncirculated sets, or protective capsules are especially prized in auctions. Each detail, from the brilliance of the silver sheen to the crispness of the mint mark, adds layers of value. Experts in rare coin auctions will often spend hours examining a single coin, evaluating its provenance, condition, and rarity before making their bids. It is this meticulous process that transforms the 1975 dime from a mere collectible into a centerpiece of history and fortune. And when the final gavel falls, the results are often astonishing. If you happen to own one in excellent condition, you're holding a coin that could be worth an incredible sum, sometimes even reaching figures like $90,000 in exceptional cases, making you, quite literally, one of the luckiest people in the world. If you have a 2002 P-dime in your pocket right now, you might very well be holding one of the luckiest coins in your entire life. What looks like a small, ordinary piece of currency could actually be a ticket to a rare collector's treasure, a piece of history that is quietly sought after in auctions across the globe. The 2002 P-dime, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, is part of the iconic Roosevelt series, a series that has captivated collectors for decades with its elegance, history, and subtle variations. While millions were minted that year, only a fraction have survived in pristine, collectible condition, making each well-preserved 2002 P-dime a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. At first glance, this dime might appear unremarkable. Its silver-colored finish, the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the small P mint mark, and the year 2002 are all elements that seem ordinary to the casual observer. Yet, collectors know that the magic lies in the details. Slight differences in strike, luster, or preservation can instantly elevate the coin's value, making it a highly sought-after item in both public and private auctions. Every auction tells a story, and the 2002 P-dime has a story worth listening to. Imagine a crowded auction hall, with collectors leaning forward in anticipation, bids escalating, and everyone focused on that one tiny coin that could make someone unbelievably lucky. If that coin is yours, you could be that person. The 2002 P-dime's design is a testament to Roosevelt's enduring legacy. On the obverse, his dignified profile gazes forward, a subtle symbol of determination and perseverance. The inscriptions are crisp and well-defined, while the date and mint mark are carefully struck, leaving collectors with opportunities to spot rare variations or minting anomalies that increase the coin's desirability. Even the smallest imperfection, like a faint doubling of letters or a slightly off-center strike, could transform a common coin into a rare collectible. Auctions thrive on these nuances. Collectors often pore over trays of coins, magnifying glasses in hand, hunting for that one coin that stands out. And when a 2002 P-dime with such qualities appears, the competition becomes fierce. Collectors around the world have been drawn to this particular dime not just for its beauty, but for its potential value. Coins in uncirculated condition, with brilliant surfaces and sharp details, are particularly coveted. At rare coin auctions, these dimes have been known to fetch remarkable sums, sometimes surprising even the most seasoned numismatists. Private auctions, secret collector gatherings, and online bidding platforms are all venues where the 2002 P-dime has quietly changed hands, with collectors paying handsomely for the chance to own one. If you're holding a coin in exceptional condition, you're part of a very exclusive club, one of the fortunate few who understand the thrill of discovery and the true meaning of luck. The journey of the 2002 P-dime from the Philadelphia Mint to your hands is a story in itself. Each coin was produced during a time of change, reflecting the economy, culture, and artistry of the early 2000s. Despite millions being minted, few have survived in flawless condition. Those that have become prized possessions, often passed down through generations or carefully preserved by collectors who recognize their value. Auctions offer the perfect stage for these coins, where the story of each dime unfolds with suspense and excitement. Imagine the tension as bidders study the coin, noting every detail, every nuance before placing their offer. For someone lucky enough to own such a coin, that tension becomes your moment of triumph. Every detail of the coin's strike, luster, and preservation affects its appeal. A coin with original mint brilliance, sharp edges, and clear inscriptions can stand out in auctions, drawing attention and competitive bids. Even small variations in the metal or design can add layers of value, making a 2002 P-dime more than just a piece of currency. It becomes a collectible with a story, a symbol of luck, and a treasure in the hands of those who recognize it. Collectors attend these auctions year after year, hoping to discover a rare specimen like this dime. And when it appears, the room electrifies with anticipation. If you have one in pristine condition, you are holding a coin that could change your luck forever. The excitement surrounding the 2002 P-dime also comes from its scarcity in top-grade condition. Coins that have avoided circulation where environmental damage or mishandling are rare. Numismatists know that a coin in uncirculated or near-perfect condition is like a beacon in the collector world. It attracts attention, drives up bids, and often becomes the highlight of auctions. Stories abound of 2002 P-dimes fetching thousands of dollars in auctions simply because they were preserved flawlessly. The combination of historical significance, artistic design, and exceptional preservation makes this dime an irresistible item for serious collectors. Owning one is a mark of extraordinary luck and good fortune. Beyond its monetary value, the 2002 P dime holds cultural and historical significance. It serves as a tangible link to the past, connecting collectors to a time when America was moving into a new century, embracing change while honoring the legacy of one of its most revered presidents. Every auction, every sale, and every collector interaction adds to the rich tapestry of this coin story. It is a narrative of rarity, luck, and timeless value. If you hold this coin, you're not merely a possessor of currency. You are a participant in a living history, a custodian of luck, and a potential witness to the dramatic moments of high-stakes auctions where fortunes are made and stories are written. Owning a 2002 P dime is a rare opportunity. It reminds us that even the smallest objects can carry immense value, history, and meaning. Auctions elevate these coins from mere currency to prized collectibles, turning every transaction into a story of discovery and luck. The thrill of witnessing bids rise, of seeing experts and collectors compete for a single coin, is an experience unlike any other. And for those who hold one in pristine condition, the excitement is personal and profound. You could be sitting on a treasure that is not only historically significant, but also extraordinarily valuable, a coin that symbolizes fortune, rarity, and the power of keen observation. So, if you have a 2002 P dime tucked away in a collection, in a drawer, or in your pocket, examine it closely. Appreciate its design, consider its history, and understand the potential fortune it represents. Auctions, both public and secret, are filled with collectors eagerly searching for coins like this. And when a pristine 2002 P dime appears, the stakes skyrocket. If you own one, you might just be the luckiest person in the world, holding a coin that combines history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery in the palm of your hand. So, if you're holding a 2002 P dime right now, take a moment to truly appreciate it. What seems like a small, everyday coin could be one of the rarest treasures in your hands, a piece of history quietly coveted by collectors around the world. Imagine it appearing in an auction, bids climbing higher and higher as seasoned collectors compete for the chance to own it. That tiny dime could be your golden ticket, turning a simple piece of currency into a fortune and making you, quite literally, one of the luckiest people in the world. Every scratch, every shine, every mint mark matters. Auctions are where ordinary coins become extraordinary, where a single discovery can spark excitement, drama, and life-changing value. Protect it, treasure it, and know that this 2002 P dime isn't just a coin. It's history, it's luck, and it's a secret treasure waiting for the right moment to reveal its true worth. Because sometimes, the smallest things carry the biggest fortunes. If you have a 2002 D dime in your possession, you might very well be holding one of the luckiest coins in the world without even realizing it. At first glance, it might seem like any ordinary dime, no bigger than the tip of your finger, minted at the Denver Mint, quietly slipping through pockets and cash registers across the nation. But for collectors, numismatists, and coin enthusiasts, the 2002 D dime is far from ordinary. It carries a story of craftsmanship, history, and subtle rarity that could turn a simple coin into a highly sought-after treasure in rare coin auctions. And if you happen to own one in exceptional condition, consider yourself extraordinarily fortunate, because the right 2002 D dime can change your life. The 2002 D dime belongs to the iconic Roosevelt series, a series beloved by collectors since its introduction in 1946. The obverse features President Franklin D. Roosevelt, his profile poised with dignity and precision, a symbol of perseverance and leadership. The mint mark D on the coin represents the Denver Mint, one of the most historic coin-producing facilities in the United States. Millions of dimes were struck at Denver that year, but only a small fraction remain in near-perfect condition. Coins that have retained their original luster, Sharp details and flawless edges are the ones that consistently attract attention at auctions, where collectors compete fiercely to acquire even the smallest specimen that stands out from the rest. If you're holding one of these pristine coins, you are holding a piece of history that few others can claim, and the thrill of knowing its potential value is immense. At first glance, the 2002 D-Dime may seem unremarkable. Its silvery finish, Roosevelt's familiar portrait, and the 2002 date appear ordinary. Yet, the magic lies in the details. Minor variations, slight die errors, or perfectly preserved uncirculated coins can make this dime extraordinarily valuable. In auctions, even the slightest anomaly, like doubling of letters, a slightly off-center strike, or a faint imperfection, can elevate a dime from a collectible curiosity to the centerpiece of a high-stakes bidding war. Collectors scrutinize every coin with magnifying glasses, comparing each detail against hundreds of others, searching for the one dime that could transform their collection. And when a 2002 D-Dime of exceptional quality appears, the excitement in the auction room is palpable. Collectors know that condition is everything. A 2002 D-Dime that has been circulated might hold modest face value, but an uncirculated coin with full original luster and sharp details could attract thousands of dollars in auction bids. Secret private auctions, online collector platforms, and public numismatic events are all arenas where the 2002 D-Dime quietly commands attention. Collectors vie for every rare piece, and when the right coin surfaces, the energy is electric. If you own one of these rare examples, consider yourself part of a privileged group, one of the few who truly understand the thrill and the potential fortune hidden in this tiny coin. The artistry of the 2002 D-Dime also contributes to its appeal. Roosevelt's profile is rendered with meticulous detail, capturing the contours of his face, the expression in his eyes, and the flow of his hair. The inscriptions are crisp, precise, and perfectly aligned. Collectors pay careful attention to these features, as minor variations or imperfections can dramatically influence the coin's value at auction. For instance, coins with exceptional strike quality, strong edges, and brilliant surfaces often become the highlight of numismatic sales. Even among millions of dimes minted that year, those with exceptional quality stand apart and command high prices. Auctions are where the true excitement of owning a 2002 D-Dime comes alive. Imagine a crowded room, bidders leaning forward, eyes glued to trays of coins, and the anticipation building as a pristine 2002 D-Dime is placed on display. Phone bidders join in, online platforms show increasing bids, and everyone waits for that thrilling moment when the gavel finally drops. Coins like this can quietly change hands for thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, depending on condition and rarity. Every auction adds a chapter to the story of the 2002 D-Dime, a story of luck, discovery, and fortune. If your coin is among the rare specimens in excellent condition, you could be holding a prize that collectors dream of, a treasure that elevates an ordinary dime into something truly extraordinary. Beyond monetary value, the 2002 D-Dime holds historical significance. It is a piece of the early 21st century, minted during a time of transition and growth in the United States. The coin connects collectors to a period when America was moving into a new millennium, and each coin preserved in pristine condition carries that story forward. Collectors treasure these links to history, and auctions give them the opportunity to acquire and showcase coins that embody both artistic beauty and historical importance. If you own a 2002 D-Dime, you are not just holding currency. You are holding a story, a connection to history, and the potential for life-changing luck. Even small details make a huge difference. The sharpness of Roosevelt's portrait, the clarity of the mint mark, and the smoothness of the coin's edge can elevate a dime from common to rare. Collectors meticulously examine these details, often competing in multiple auctions for the same coin. Secret collector auctions, high-profile numismatic events, and online bidding wars all serve as platforms where the 2002 D-Dime shines. Each auction is a reminder that fortune favors those who are observant, patient, and lucky enough to possess a coin of exceptional quality. Owning a 2002 D-Dime is a privilege. It is a reminder that even the smallest, most unassuming objects can carry immense value, history, and intrigue. Auctions transform these coins from ordinary currency into coveted collectibles, turning each sale into a thrilling story of discovery. The excitement of seeing your coin admired, studied, and bid upon is unmatched, and for those holding a pristine example, the thrill is personal and unforgettable. If you are lucky enough to have a 2002 D-Dime in top condition, you are holding more than a coin. You are holding history, luck, and a potential treasure coveted by collectors around the world. So if you find yourself looking at a 2002 D-Dime today, examine it closely. Appreciate its details, consider its history, and realize the fortune it may represent. Auctions are where ordinary coins become extraordinary, and the 2002 D-Dime is one of the rare specimens that commands attention, intrigue, and respect. If this coin is in your possession, you are among the luckiest people alive, holding a tiny piece of history that could one day bring you recognition, excitement, and possibly even life-changing value. So, if you're holding a 2002 D-Dime right now, take a moment to truly examine it. What might seem like an ordinary coin could actually be one of the rarest treasures in your hands, quietly sought after by collectors all over the world. Imagine it appearing in an auction, the room buzzing with anticipation, bids climbing higher and higher, and collectors from every corner competing for the chance to own it. That tiny dime could turn a simple collection into a prized treasure and make you, quite literally, one of the luckiest people alive.